On this episode of The Catholic Accent, as a way of imitating Jesus, many recognize the importance of Lent as a time to share. Regional faith formation and youth ministry directors are sharing the gospel message with our young people. Catholic Charities is sharing donations with infants and children in need. You can share in a local pilgrimage to 4 vocations chapels in Western PA and learn about the importance of priestly ordinations to the future of our church. And a faithful parishioner is sharing her recipe for homemade manicotti, a perfect Lenten dish to try with your family. Plus, we're sharing the excellent work being done inside our Catholic schools by our Golden Apple Award winners. The Catholic Accent starts right now. Welcome to The Catholic Accent. I'm Jordan Wyko. 2025 is the Jubilee Year of Hope across the world. Every 25 years, the Universal Church celebrates this tradition dating back to the Old Testament. During those Jubilee years, debts would be forgiven and prisoners and slaves were freed. Today, Jubilees are celebrated as a time to reestablish a proper relationship with God. Here's how the Jubilee year kicked off here in the Diocese of Greensburg.
A lot of preparation has been made here in the diocese to begin our year-long celebration of the Jubilee of Hope. The Holy See has asked that each diocese provide a Jubilee cross, and ours was specifically built for this celebration by Deacon William Hisker, and it's made out of original wood from the Cathedral Church. Bishop, throughout the past year, has been blessing soil in each of the 4 counties of the diocese, and at the center of the cross is placed that soil to remind us of the great work of the faithful across our diocese, the countless masses that have been offered, and how this entire land has been sanctified through the good works of the Church. We began with the Jubilee Mass and gathering of all the faithful across the diocese at Blessed Sacrament Cathedral in Greensburg and at the Westmoreland Museum of Art. The Holy See, in preparing to celebrate the Jubilee in the local churches, has asked that each diocese begin with what was called the Collectio, or the collection of the faithful in another place other than the Cathedral Church. And it's from where the pilgrimage of hope begins, with the blessing of the Jubilee Cross, prayers and readings from the Papal Bull of Indiction, which officially begins the Jubilee year. And then the bishop invites the faithful to step out in hope as he leads his followers and his flock as the High Shepherd to the Cathedral Church.
Our Holy Father Pope Francis has designated this Jubilee year as a year that we are called to be pilgrims of hope. And I believe that as we look at our world today, there are many things that can cause us to lack that hope. We look at wars and conflicts around the world. We look at division. We look at so many things that from a human perspective can certainly cause us to lose hope. I think our Holy Father, in announcing the theme for this year's Ordinary Jubilee year, is a way in which he's calling us to recognize that the foundation of our faith is based in a hope not only that brings joy, but a hope that allows us to see that God loves us, that He is merciful, and that He calls us to be instruments of hope, to give hope, especially to those that are in most need in our world. And we bring that hope by being instruments of peace.
Pilgrimages are an important part of a Jubilee year. Jennifer Mealy shows us how you can make a local pilgrimage to 4 vocations chapels.
Throughout the Jubilee Year of Hope, a series of diocesan and parish events are scheduled, including the Passion According to Matthew, a Jubilee concert on April 11th, and a Palm Sunday procession and Mass with Bishop Kulik on April 13th, plus a Jubilee Mass for the poor on May 10th. Now is your opportunity to participate in these events or make your own Jubilee pilgrimage to the 4 vocations chapels of the Diocese of Greensburg.
One of the things that is encouraged during a Jubilee year is that a bishop can also designate certain historic or significant churches or shrines as diocesan sites. So if people can't go to Rome or to other major shrines throughout the world, they can pilgrimage within their own diocese. And for this Jubilee year, one of the focuses I've put is our vocations chapel. Because of our hard work of promoting and supporting vocations, our need for native priests here in the diocese, and we have 4 beautiful vocation chapels. So I really encourage you to take time during this Jubilee year to make pilgrimages to those vocation chapels, to pray for your families, but also to pray for those who may be discerning a call to priesthood, those who are already in seminary formation, and maybe also praying for yourself that, particularly if you're discerning and looking to hear God's call in your own life, to be able to understand what God is calling you to, what He's asking of you. That really is what is at the heart, I believe, of any pilgrimage. These vocation chapels that have been erected in the different geographical regions of the Diocese of Greensburg are set aside as special places, sacred places, in which each of us are called to pray to our Lord for an increase of vocations to the priesthood, diaconate, and consecrated life.
When people enter this vocation chapel, they are to see pictures of the seminarians from our diocese, all of them there. So they know who they are, and they can perhaps establish at least a prayer relationship with these young people. And through this synergy of being present and being prayed for, that we can create truly a culture of vocations in the diocese.
A vocations pilgrimage booklet will be available in your April Catholic Accent newspaper. If you visit each site listed in the pilgrimage booklet, be sure to say a prayer, place a sticker in your booklet, and visit theaccentonline.org to enter a contest for a chance to win a prize for you and your family.
Jennifer Mealy is currently with a group of pilgrims from the Diocese of Greensburg. They, along with Bishop Kulik, are traveling to Rome in the Italian countryside, walking in the footsteps of great saints and experiencing life as a pilgrim.
Pilgrimages remind us that we are people first and foremost on a journey. That journey is a journey through this life to eternity. And so when we make a pilgrimage, symbolically, it reminds us of how we are on a daily pilgrimage through this world to the next. But pilgrimages also historically are ways in which we as a community of faith are able to go to holy places, places that have historical significance, maybe in the life of Christ or of the saints or the Blessed Mother.
We're very excited to be hosting a diocesan pilgrimage with Bishop Kulik to Rome. Our pilgrimage of hope will take us through central Italy. We will be journeying to Assisi, Orvieto, and of course the holy city of Rome. At each of these sites, we are experiencing life as a pilgrim.
For us as Catholics, making a pilgrimage to Rome is very important because we see Rome as the center, historically, of the Church's life. And so our pilgrimage to Rome is really an opportunity for us to go back to the very heart of the foundation of our Christian faith, to the center of our faith life, and to be renewed in our Catholic identity and to be uplifted by the beautiful, not only historic, but magnificent works of art and architecture. But even beyond that, most importantly, to walk in the footsteps of the apostles themselves, particularly Saints Peter and Paul. And so we go on a pilgrimage so that we can be reinvigorated, inspired, and renewed, so that a pilgrimage is not just going to someplace, but a pilgrimage is also returning home. And I think that's an important part of a pilgrimage, that we go and we are renewed and we bring with us back what has filled us with wonderful things like the grace of God, so that we can then share it with our local community. So my hope is that our diocesan pilgrimage is an opportunity for us in this Jubilee year to recognize really our Catholic roots, to pay homage to this historic Jubilee year, but to go to the seat of Peter, to go to Rome, to go to the basilicas, to be renewed and reinvigorated and energized in our Catholic faith, and to bring that energy, enthusiasm, and zeal back home to share with all those we meet and to whom we minister.
Follow the Pilgrim's Journey each day on the Diocese of Greensburg's Facebook page and website.
Here at home, regional faith formation and youth ministry directors are sharing the gospel message with young people. Coming up, how parishes are joining forces to strengthen discipleship.
Catholic Charities helps more than 5,000 people in need each year, and many of them are children. After the break, I'll share how you can support their mission through this year's Diocesan Lenten Appeal.
Later on the Catholic Accent, a recipe stuffed with goodness and love, just in time for Lent.
Stay with us. The Catholic Accent will be right back.
At Cinti Progester Chiropractic Center, we use technology to analyze a patient's spine.
It impulses at a high frequency, low speed into the spine.
Here you can see the patient's progress and improvement along the way. We have Westmoreland LiveO2, which is oxygen therapy.
Inflammation causes 90% of someone's pain. So you're going to see change with low back pain, knees, shoulders, legs, feet.
We've been here for 25 years. We're brothers, and we look forward to taking care of your family.
During life's most challenging moments, trust and compassion are paramount. At Frank Caper Funeral Home in Scottdale, PA, we've been a source of comfort and support for nearly 70 years. We believe in celebrating lives with dignity and respect, offering personalized services tailored to your needs. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, ensuring a meaningful and heartfelt tribute. Frank Caper Funeral Home, where your family is our family. Visit caper.com or call us today.
Hello, my name is Ashley Frederick. I'm the third-generation family member of Unity Printing located in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. At Unity Printing, we produce digital and offset printing, screen printing, embroidery, signage, trophies, awards, plaques, glass etching, and promotional items. At Unity Printing, we produce all of our products in-house, therefore we can assure that your branding matches across all of our different product lines. In addition, we have a very high accuracy rate, the rate in which we complete jobs without any mistakes, which is always above 99%.
Welcome back to the Catholic Accent. The Lenten season is a time to share. Across our diocese, people are sharing their God-given talents with their faith community, and now you can share your gifts too.
The theme of the 2025 Diocesan Lenten Appeal is a time to share. Jesus shared the gospel message and built the foundation of our church. Acts of charity are central to this season, and your support of the Diocesan Lenten Appeal is critical to the mission of the church, including Catholic Charities.
Every year, about 5,000 families reach out to Catholic Charities for help, and many of them have little children. Think about that for a second. 5,000 families just in our corner of Western PA, Armstrong, Fayette, Indiana, and Westmoreland counties, who need things like rental assistance, baby supplies, help to pay their utility bills, money for prescriptions, and food. We collect, sort, and distribute hundreds and hundreds of boxes of food to help those in need. But we don't lose focus on the children. In fact, we have a baby closet where we collect donations for baby supplies, so those little ones have clothing, formula, and diapers. I'm really proud of our work with teenagers. More than 200 teenagers received gifts as part of our annual Catholic Charities Teen Christmas program. Your generosity made Christmas brighter for those teenage children and their families. Most programs provide gifts to children ages 12 and under, but very few do so for teenage children, which is why this program is so important. By supporting Catholic Charities, you will help sustain our mission to meet the human needs of those who reside in the Diocese of Greensburg, regardless of their religious affiliation, and to continue our endeavors in providing leadership by building collaborative efforts with parishes and communities in addressing these needs. Many children need your help, and Lent is a time to share your blessings with them.
Both at the parish and diocesan levels, your donation helps further the presence of God's kingdom. That's especially important with many new regional faith formation and youth ministry directors using innovative models to share the gospel with our young people.
When I was hired 2 years ago, Bishop Kulik had an extraordinary vision for transforming and renewing all of the parishes of his diocese through faith formation. We are truly blessed to have a bishop who has a vision for reaching out for our youth and to those who have drifted away from the church. Through the efforts of the Office of Faith, Family, and Discipleship, and through your generosity, we have been able to place regional directors of faith formation and youth ministry throughout the 4 counties of the Diocese of Greensburg. These individuals are professionally trained, to be able to make the faith come alive for our young people. Bishop Kulik has a strong vision of keeping all 78 parishes active and vibrant. However, because of the size of the parishes and our demographics, having a full-time faith formation director or youth minister is not always feasible. But when several parishes join together in partnership, we are able to provide quality faith formation for the adults and youth of our parish communities. In creating such a robust vision, there's also a cost. And through your generosity, the diocese is able to support the parishes in properly financing these professional positions that go to support the growth and development of each parish.
Visit dioceseofgreensburg.org/DLA2025 to make your pledge of support today. Your participation is critical to the ongoing mission of the Church.
Exceptional Catholic school educators are honored with the Golden Apple Award each spring. After the break, meet the winners from Indiana, Greensburg, New Kensington, and Murraysville.
There's a lot of cooking in this kitchen, faith, food, and a lot of love too. A homemade Lenten recipe for manicotti you won't want to miss. Stick around, the Catholic Accent will be right back.
The Diocese of Greensburg recognizes the impact that teachers have on a child's development. That's why we celebrate excellence in Catholic education by honoring outstanding educators with the Golden Apple Award at the Catholic Schools Breakfast each spring.
If I could choose one word to describe teaching, it would be joy.
I would say impactful.
Would be exciting.
I would choose love.
In the Bible, it tells us that we are to be people of joy. I look at these children's faces and I see joy.
I have been impacted by my former teachers. I hope that I can impact my students, that they can lead productive lives.
I love to see the looks on their faces when they learn something new. And I just love having fun in the classroom with my students.
It is in love that you find faith, that you find compassion.
I teach at Greensburg Central Catholic. I currently teach 11th and 12th grade college and high school anatomy and physiology and 12th grade AP biology. This is my 9th year at Greensburg Central Catholic, my alma mater. Winning this award to me is very humbling, and it is an honor. It's an honor to have been nominated, that someone took the time to complete the application. And it's very humbling because I work with so many amazing teachers. Hopefully I am helping students transition from here to college and be successful in their own lives.
I am principal of Mary, Queen of Apostles School in New Kensington. I've been principal here for 22 years. Being the first principal to receive this award is quite an honor. There are just so many worthy principals out there. In fact, all of them. We all work together as a team so well. And I'm privileged to be part of that group. And to have everybody there, that was special too. So it is an honor, and I'm grateful, but I'm also humbled because there are just so many people that work so hard in this position, and with teams of people that work with you, because it's impossible to do it all yourself.
I teach second grade. I've been at Mother Asara's teaching second grade for 5 years. I've been teaching for 13 years. It feels very surreal to know I was one of the 3 winners of the diocese this year. It still has not hit me that I've won. It's amazing to know that they regard me in such high regard. I feel that I do deserve this award because I am a hardworking teacher. I love my students, I love the families, and I try to make every day extra special for them. I'm so thankful that you chose me for this reward.
I teach at St. Bernard's School. I teach grades 2nd, and I teach middle school religion, so that is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade religion. I feel very honored. I thank you for choosing me. I truly do this for the students, for the glory of God. So the award is just, I don't need the award because I love my job, but it just shows how much my community feels about me or how much they love me, and that is everything.
These 4 exceptional educators were honored for their dedication and service to their students at the annual Catholic Schools Breakfast.
To have earned this award, it means I did it, I made it.
This is where I'm supposed to be. This is where God wants me to be.
I've been here ever since, so I think it's providence.
I don't think I could choose anything else. Teaching is my calling.
You see what you did? So you have to take a spatula and you have to separate that
I
now.
remember Brazil was probably say something now too.
There's a lot of cooking in this kitchen, including some laughs. A homemade manicotti recipe is coming up next on The Catholic Accent.
Money is more than a number or your bank account balance. Money is one of the culminations of your life's work. We at Hoffman Wealth Management want to learn about who you are, hear your goals, your dreams, and what you want to do in your life. We're more than just financial advisors. We're your partners on life's path. Hoffman Wealth Management views ourselves as an extension of your team. Contact us today to embark on a partnership that puts your goals and aspirations at the forefront.
Welcome to the Pantalone Funeral Home. As a family-owned business and staple of the Greensburg community for over 50 years, we are here to support you and your family during your most difficult times. Regardless of your preferences or needs, we will consult with you to provide you with a service that is unique and reflects on the deceased's personal life and memory. If you are considering pre-arranging your own service, the arrangements you make will reflect your exact wishes and will help to ease the burden of your loved ones. For more information, please visit our website or call for assistance.
The kitchen is a place to offer thanks to God for our blessings and to share meals with our loved ones. In our next story, a Connellsville parishioner will have you smiling as she shares her Lenten recipe for homemade manicotti.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Father John Torres, one of the recently ordained priests for the Diocese of Greensburg. I'm here at St. Rita's Parish Hall, where we have our famous Italian festival, and I'm with the Rita, the one that runs everything in here. She's my American mother, so she takes care of me and everything. And today she's gonna teach me, because I don't know, I'm gonna learn with you how to do her famous manicotti. Right?
Yes. We're going to do the batter first.
Okay.
Okay? The batter for the crepe is 5 eggs, a cup of flour, and a cup and a fourth of water. Okay, then you're going to take the mixer. You're going to turn it on low. No, put it down. Put it in first. You're going to add a little bit of the flour at a time and mix it with the mixer as you add it in.
Like this?
Yes. Now turn your mixer on.
I feel like a professional chef.
No.
Oh.
Mix that in first. Now get the water. Pour it a little bit at a time. Stop. I said a little bit at a time.
That was a little bit. So why can't I just pour the water all at once? I have to do it slowly.
Now you do it slowly because it has to mix. If you do it all at one time, you get all these lumps.
For the second step of the recipe.
Okay,
so we have this grill here.
You're going to set the grill at 350.
350?
Yeah.
And what is this?
That's Pam. It does
Cologne?
not go on the grill. You're going to dip a paper towel in a little bit of that oil and you're going to rub it over the grill. So you take 1 scoop of this. I'll go down here and do it. You put it on and you very lightly, you go around and that's it. And you let it set there. Take that spatula And you see how this is drying on the top? Just wait a minute. Don't get impatient. when that's nice and dry on the top, and then pick it up. Go ahead.
Is he good now?
Yes.
And
And just lay it right here.
like this or flip it?
No, just lay it right like that.
Who taught you? Who gave you this recipe, Rita?
Well, my sister, Father Ditto's mother, made them all the time. And we started to make them for the festival. So we've been making it ever since.
How long?
Oh, well, a little over 50 years.
Now we're gonna do the filling.
Right.
Okay.
You're going to take that container of regatta and put it in here.
The whole thing?
Yes. Okay.
You gotta know that I thank you very much for not only teaching me this recipe, but also for being my American mom. Especially when you come from another country and you don't have a family or friends here, it's very important to have people that support you. For everybody that needs support, and because we know that life sometimes throws bad situation at us, and if anybody needs support, we have something very nice in the diocese, Catholic Charities. They offer support for difficult situations that we go through, anxiety or depression or situations like that we need support of each other. It reminds me of the beautiful work they do. Thank you for that.
You're more than welcome. It was an honor.
Okay, so we put the ricotta cheese.
You're going to take 1 egg.
1 egg.
Stir that up. Put a cup of Romano, I use Pecorino Romano cheese in it. Okay, now you're going to put some mozzarella in. Put about 2 handfuls in.
What is this?
That's parsley. So here's a tablespoon. Put it try 1 tablespoon, stir it up, and if it isn't enough, then you add some more. Okay, put some black pepper in there. About a teaspoon of salt.
Step number 4.
Put some sauce on the bottom of the pan. You're going to take a shell. You're going to turn it over.
Turn it over.
Okay. Okay, take about that much. Put it towards the end. Then take the shell, go this way, roll it like that. See that? So now you have to put some sauce on the top.
I'm going to cover it.
Sprinkle it with cheese.
Look how beautiful.
See that?
Now, 350 for 40 minutes with the foil. Okay.
Okay, now you have to taste it.
Very good. Thank you for sharing with each one of us this beautiful and delicious recipe. And I hope you enjoyed that too.
Thank you, John. You're welcome. Thank you so much. It was an honor.
Thanks for watching The Catholic Accent. Make sure you check your listings for our MeTV times, and we're always online at theaccentonline.org.